not mistaken, did your mum used to work at Tesco?
Yeah. Oh, snap.
That's me.
Is it?
That's me. That's the guy I spoke to when I spoke to you on the phone.
Yes.
How
Yes,
was
and
your
about
mum?
the fringes. Yeah, I'll see her today. She's alright still.
She's good.
She's alright. Yeah.
Tell us hello.
Yeah, will do, man. But yeah, about the fringes and that.
Fringes,
Yeah,
right.
Hackney
Yeah.
and that. Yeah, I remember
Down in
that.
Dalston, yeah. Still in Dalston.
Yeah,
I'm saying, that's the spirit.
Yeah, man. It's good to see you still in this, man. You know. You have to, man. You have to. Time's getting short now, man. You know, the days are shortening.
Yeah.
Prophecies coming to pass. People are getting stirred up. The Most High. Yes, King. How you doing?
Was it?
Yes,
Yes, King.
Sure.
Alright, kid. Yeah, we spoke to him last time,
Yeah, man.
and he was there for a minute, man, chilling with us.
Yeah, man. See, the word's going out. Seriously,
yeah.
innit? The word is
And they're
going
feeling the
out.
vibe. And
That's it, man.
Yeah.
But it's all of the Most High, innit?
what's that? Matthew's 24. Matthew's 24 and verse 30. Oh, Yeshaya. Why a
Yes, thank you very much.
Khan, shalom. Alright, so first and foremost, alright, we're gonna turn and face the east. We're gonna give all praises, honor and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Bahar, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders from the house of David that have ruled and teach well and give us this doctrine. Shalom to the children that are listening to their fathers and mothers, and shalom to the women that are obeying their husbands, and if they don't have husbands, their fathers and mothers at home, and to the elect out there, all right, the hopeful elect that are out there making their bodies a living sacrifice on the highways and byways, highways and hedges, in season, out season, winter, sun, snow, rain, giving themselves for the Most High, man, and making themselves a banner for the Israelites, man. All right, so give me the.
Yeah, I'm gonna get this.
Yeah,
So
give
this is the book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 22.
Shalom.
It says, and except those days should be shortened,
And except those days should be shortened.
there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake.
But for who?
But for the elect's sake.
So this is all, this whole mission, the days of being shortened, not just for no joke thing, man. It's all for the elect's sake. All right, the elect are only the Israelites. 144,000, 12,000 from each tribe. Read.
Those days shall be shortened.
Can't. Yeah. So get the book of you got Ezra's.
Yeah.
2 and 13. That's it.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 2 and verse 13. And it reads, go and ye shall receive, pray for a few days unto you, that they may be shortened.
So that's what it's saying. We have to hold fast to which is good. Right? We have to hold fast to which is good, but still we have to pray for the days to be shortened, man. We don't want to be living our best lives in Babylon. We don't want to be saying, oh yeah, well, I'm okay here. You know what I mean? The bills are all right, they're not that expensive. We need to pray that the Most High destroy Babylon, man.
That's right. It says that go and ye shall receive. Pray for a few days unto you, that they may be shortened. The kingdom is already prepared for you. Watch.
So yeah, that's what we got to do. We need to be watching for the prophecies that are taking place. If the kingdom's being prepared for us, then we need to say, thy kingdom come, thy will be done. What kingdom are you looking for, man? Are you looking for the Bugatti, the Lamborghini, the Ferrari, with the penthouse? That's made from down. What do we see that house, that the big building made out of cabins, man? They've got houses made out of cabins, man.
Yeah, they're literally, you see that big tower block there? They're putting up one cabin at a time. I don't think you can see it. No, you're about to see it.
Around the other
Still.
side.
Well, it's
They're-
over there,
they're
man.
putting up like one cabin at a time. literally, like lifting up one cabin and putting it on like blocks. Madness. Madness.
Alright, so we need to be watching.
Yeah, that's right.
Alright, we need to be watching the prophecies that are coming to pass, man.
That's right.
That's why we continue to stay out here on the streets. That's why the people are upset, and there's a dreadful sound in the air when they find out that, sister, you know that we're the true biblical Israelites of the Bible. They're upset when they find out that their kingdom is going to fall.
Yeah, that's right.
Their kingdom is going to crumble, man.
And the thing is, our people are starting, not starting, they're involved as well. They're indulged in this world as well, just as much.
Judah King 9, Shalom, man. Shalom. All praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Yeah, so get the book of, they're upset with this kingdom going to fall, right? Get the book of Nehemiah.
Yeah?
Yeah, because they actually said that in Nehemiah chapter 5.
Oh, yeah.
These people are, they're not ready for this kingdom to drop down, man.
That's right. Shall I start from the top?
Yeah, that's the get the context, yeah.
God, this is Nehemiah 5 verse 1. And there was a great cry of the people and of their wives against their brethren, the Jews.
So there was a great cry against their own people, the coons of the Israelites,
That's
man.
right, that's right.
These are the coon Israelites. All right, read.
Right. For there were that said, we are our sons and our daughters are many. Therefore we take up corn for them, that we may eat and live. Some also there were that said, we have mortgaged our lands, vineyards and houses, that we might buy corn because of the dearth.
Yeah, so they had the great infrastructure in the lands of Babylon. All right, they had the great infrastructure in the times of Nehemiah. That wasn't the land. That was the time of the Persians. All right, read.
There were also that said, we have borrowed money for the king's tribute.
Yeah, they're living it up, man. They've taken out. They've got credit cards.
And loans.
They got the gold card.
That's right.
The black card and that.
Yeah, that's
All right, read.
And that upon our lands and vineyards. Yet now our flesh is as the flesh of our brethren, our children are as their children. And lo, we bring into bondage our sons and our daughters to be servants, and some of our daughters are brought unto bondage already.
Because if you realize in this truth, you need to when you give your body as a living sacrifice, you bear a cross. You bear the cross of your ancestors, man.
Right.
You bear the cross of the Messiah, man.
Right.
When you come into this truth, man. So when you're dealing with it, the other people, they need to, oh no, you know what? I'm not with those guys. Alright? We got, yes, massa. I'm not with the field slaves, massa. I'm with you, massa. Alright? That's how they be acting, man. Alright? Read.
Neither there is there in our power to redeem them, for other men have our lands and our vineyards.
Yeah, and that's what they go into. And how do they do it? The Willie Lynch syndrome. They make the woman over the man. And what do? They actually put, well, the Most High done that. All right, but what they do, they use the benefits, the comfortability of the benefits of today go dominantly to the women. All right, and through that, what do they get? They get the house, they get the children, all right, they get the car, they get funding all these. That's why people want to sign prenups, man. But if they was in the law, statutes, and commandments, they would know that a woman has to adorn with her husband as long as he liveth, man. And a man shouldn't just put away his woman for fornication reasons, man. All right. Yes, King. Sister, you all right? You have time to hear the Bible? All right. Yeah, because they're happy, man, in Babylon. I'll read this. This is Micah, chapter 2 and verse 10. Arise, ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, and it shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. If a man walking in the spirit of falsehood do lie, saying, I will prophesy unto thee of wine of strong drink, he shall even be the prophet of this people. So yeah, man, you gotta rise and depart, man. You don't want to be the prophet of being of drunkenness, man. You don't want to be the prophet of stupidity, man. All right? Because people are saying they got new wine, because they're most probably drunk off the old wine that's run out. Now they want some new sort of doctrine or new wine and stuff, man. Alright? But you got to arise and depart. You got to depart from all. It's ain't our rest, man.
Right.
It's ain't our time to be bringing out new doctrines and finding out new prophecies and changing the prophecies around. We need to come, thus saith the Lord, man. Precept upon precept. Read it,
Right. This is Romans chapter 12, I'll start at 1. It says, I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of power, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto power.
But that's the part, all right? Not just being a sacrifice, all right? And saying, but it's an acceptable sacrifice.
Right.
Understand? Because some sacrifice unto Molech, unto Buddha, unto these other demons, man.
Even unto this world, without even knowing.
Unto, the God of this world, Satan.
That's right. It says, which is your reasonable service.
And that's the reasonable service.
And then it says, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove that which is, that ye may prove what is that good, that acceptable, perfect will of power. So we need to know what the Most High's will is and what is acceptable of Him, innit? And idolatry is the first commandment that we're not meant to deal with, and that's what we see here going into that Nehemiah. Like, that's idolatry, having lands, anything carnal, like money, lands, vineyards, even your children, putting your children on a pedestal before the Most High. That's idolatry. That's why it says, he that loveth father and mother more than me is not worthy than me. You know, paraphrasing. So, you know.
Funny guys on the comment board saying fake prophets. If you can show us why, you know what I mean? I would love to go through the scripture, because you got the chance now to comment. We're live. All right, we're live. Everything we do, even when we're at camp, we don't edit nothing out. We record from the start to finish, and we push everything, and we don't edit nothing out. We go live all the time. All right. So if you want to mention anything now, what we've said against the scriptures, we'll break it down, man. All right. Get me 1 Thessalonians.
Okay, go.
All right. Just to clarify with Craig, the so-called greatest. All right, he calls himself the greatest. All right. 1 Timothy 5 and verse prove all things 21 or 18. 1 Thessalonians.
This is the book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 5 and verse 21. Prove all things.
Do what?
Prove all things.
So yeah, we got to prove all things, man. Go on.
And hold fast that which is good.
And that's what we're saying. We're going to hold fast to this doctrine. We don't want no new wine, all right, of madness. We've already drank wine already and got this doctrine. Anything newer now is trying to say that what we got before wasn't good enough, man. Understand? What we got before from the elders, that was good enough, man. All right? And we need to hold fast to which is good.
That's right. And look, carrying on. Verse 22, abstain from all appearance of evil.
And yeah, we need to sustain. We need to sustain from evil. But we know there's mockers and there's scoffers in the last days.
Right.
So that's why we're saying. That's why we opened out. There's people right now that are upset that we are finding out that we are the true biblical Israelites, man.
Absolutely right.
They're not happy about that.
No.
Because they spent millions. Did you know that, sister? They spent millions to try and hide us, our true identity.
Exactly.
They call you black and your skin's brown. Did you know that?
Right.
So, sister, you're an Israelite. All right? Read your Bible, okay? All right. If your ancestors were on slave ships, or your ancestors' children was put on slave ships, and you are a biblical Israelite.
I got a precept. This is.
Did you know that, sister? If your ancestors' children were put on slave ships and they went into Jamaica, it will make you an Israelite.
Definitely.
All right.
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 6 and verse 9. He says, and he said, go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not. Make the heart of this people fat, and make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their heart, and convert and be healed. And that's what we're out here trying to do, man. We're trying to use the Most High's word to convert and heal the people, our people, primarily, you know. And this is enough. This is for the.
I've got one for that one.
Go on.
This is Cyrus chapter 6 and verse 33.
Go on.
If thou love to hear, thou shalt receive understanding.
That's right.
And if thou bow thine ear, thou shalt be wise.
That's right.
So some people, they're like looking at us and think we're young, but we're holding the Bible. Bro, you want to hear 2 words? It's not about age, you know.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Love you, brother, yeah? You're an
right.
Israelite of the Bible.
about age
It's not about age at all, man. But if you want to love to hear, you're going to hear what? Thus saith the Lord.
That's right.
You're going to hear, thus saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
right.
It's not down to what we're saying. We're just reading the context of the book. It says, look, if thou love to hear, thou shalt receive understanding. And if thou bow thine ear, thou shalt be wise.
right.
Stand in the multitude of the elders and cleave unto him that is wise.
right.
Be willing to hear every good godly discourse, and let not the parable of the understanding escape thee. If thou seest a man of understanding, get thee betimes unto him, and let thy foot wear the steps of his door.
right.
So you want to try and find them guys, man.
That's right.
Where are them guys that are
right.
talking about that the so-called white man are the Edomites, man? Where's this understanding that you having a cabins, penthouse cabins, is profitable in this world? Why am I going to go to prophets that want to take my money with a 501c3 charter, saying that the Messiah is a so-called white man, all right? Most probably trying to look at my woman on the side, or my daughter, understand? Going to these fake prophets that they got in the churches, man. I don't want to go that way. We want to find them guys that are saying, death to Babylon, that thus saith the prophets, man.
Right. That's right.
And those are the men that we're going to say, yo, where did you find that information?
That's right.
Where were the elders that told you these things?
That's right. Because to the average person, these simple things are like parables to them, and they don't understand it. That's why it says, let not the parable get away from thee, like paraphrasing. So look, this is Matthew chapter 13 and verse 9. It says, who have ears to hear, let him hear. And the disciples came and said unto him, why speakest thou unto them in parables? He answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given.
Read verse 16.
Verse 16, and it reads, blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear.
So blessed are your eyes,
That's right.
because you understand the parables.
yes.
You understand the what is written.
That's
It's
right.
not
It's,
for everyone.
it's making it plain upon tables.
That's right. That's right.
Some people don't know who Moabite is, or who Tarish is, or who Magog is. You gotta go to them guys that the seers. Give me that in 1 Samuel 9 and 9. Because when anything spiritual that's happening in olden times, they will say, yo, they need understanding. If there was a dream they had, certain understandings of visions, they will go to the right guys. And I got
Daniel.
Like Daniel, just going to say.
Yeah.
Daniel.
Joshua,
Samuel as well.
Samuel, Joseph.
Joseph as well.
Joseph, I got a quick precept. This is Colossians.
Go on.
Can't, what?
That's all right. I was gonna get one as well.
No, but just to precept what you just read there, right?
Yeah.
It says, if you need to understand the parables and the understandings, get yourself beside them, right? This is Colossians chapter 1. Colossians chapter 1 and verse 26. Even the mysteries that have been hid from ages and from generations, but now is made manifest to his saints. So yeah, a lot of these things that are hidden, all right, there was one quick more. All right, they're manifest to us now. That's why he said that read Matthew 13 and go to the 17. Because remember we said read from 16 again.
This is Matthew chapter 13 and verse 16, and it reads, but blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. For verily I say unto you, that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see, and have not seen them, and hear those things which ye hear and have not heard them.
So yeah, these times that we're living in now, making it plain upon tables and seeing the visions that the disciples and the prophets and the messengers and the servants of the Lord saw in these scriptures, when they're happening now, River Euphrates drying up for the kings of the east to pass over. When we're seeing these marvelous seals being broken and trumpets being sounded, we need to come out here and warn and tell them that what was Moses doing? What was Noah doing?
Before the water.
What did Lot try to do?
Yeah.
Right?
Same with Jeremiah. You know?
Abraham.
Yeah. Abraham.
Yeah, warn them, man.
That's
This is Amos, Jonah.
Yeah. Jonah. Yeah.
This is Amos chapter 3 and verse 7.
Bring it out.
Surely Yahweh, let me start at 6.
That's right.
Amos 3 and 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? So as we're trying to tell Jacob, yo, turn to the scriptures. Do you have 2 minutes to hear? Do you have 2 minutes to hear the word of the Lord, sister? All right, we're trying to tell our people to turn to the Most High now, man. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city and they'll not be afraid? They're not. They're happy in the
world they're living in.
It says, arise and depart. This is not your rest. But they're resting. They're sleeping while the trumpets are being blown. The war sirens are happening all around the world. All right. So Amos 3 and 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? You want 2 minutes to say the word, sister? Thank you. We are the Israelites.
Blessed.
Peace and love, sister.
Blessed.
Peace and love. Are you Rastafarian or?
No. I'm a Christian.
Christian, yeah.
But we are turning over to
the Israelite vibrations. Good, sister.
Yeah.
So this is what we're going to read right now. Yeah. Shall a trumpet be blown in the Amos 3 and 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city and the Lord have not done it? So people might think, oh, the Lord doesn't do that. The Lord does all things. All right. If He wants to bring evil upon the people, He will bring fire and brimstone. He will mash up the Sodomites. And the man, you know what I mean? The Most High will do anything in one day. Understand? Verse 7. Amos 3 and 7. Surely the Lord God will do nothing, but He revealeth His secrets unto His servants the prophets. So the servants, the prophets are only the Israelites. The prophets are not from Islam. All right, Muhammad is not a prophet. All them people that claim themselves to be prophets, they're false prophets. Understand? So what we're getting out today is that the people of the book are the so-called blacks and Hispanics, all right, and Native Americans, because they fit the curses of going on ships by the conquistadors, the colonizer. Understand? Their names being stripped from them. All right, Spanish names, all right, English names, French names. Their last names shouldn't be that. Their last name should be. Give me this is the book of Isaiah.
Which church are you from?
This is a church now.
I know, but we're just based.
Okay, yeah, we don't have a sort of building, understand? Because the Bible specifically gives us commandments to go out into the hedges, highways, and we teach that the Messiah and the disciples, they teached on the riverbed, they teach by the sea, they teached inside a man's house. They teach on a mountain. They didn't go and have a building to teach. All right. So this is Isaiah chapter. You bring it out. Yeah, you read that.
This is Isaiah 45 and verse 4. For Jacob my servant's sake and Israel mine elect, I have called thee by thy name. I have surnamed thee. Thou. I have surnamed thee, thou hast not known me, though thou hast not known me.
So though we don't know who our heritage is and where we're coming from. Now we're in the end days, we're remembering ourselves. Get Baruch. All right, we're remembering who we are. These are not the times of like.
I don't mean like that. I wish I had time to stay a little longer.
Okay, sister. I'm going to read you to the law and to the testimony, right? If they don't speak according, there's no light in them.
Thank you.
So we got to read the law before you go. All right, give me Numbers chapter 15 and verse 38.
This is the book of Numbers chapter 15 and verse 38.
37, start
37.
No, Numbers 15, 37.
Numbers 15 and verse 37. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of
So
Israel,
we gathered that we are the saints, right? We are the children of Israel, right?
and bid them that they make them fringes in
Alright.
the borders of their garments.
So that if you see on the
My
borders of our...
husband have them.
All
Because
right.
he was we were going to a Sunday, like a Sunday church.
Brilliant.
He make all fringes on his clothes, and even
Sister,
yeah.
you're doing beautiful. You got your wrap
Trust me.
on. You got your beautiful
bless
dress
you.
and
That's how I
everything.
am. I'm
No,
covered.
yeah, but look at
I
this.
can feel you. Blessed
No,
be
I
the
was like,
name
no,
of
sister,
God.
sister.
Yes.
We don't really touch a man's
Yes, it's
wife.
okay. It's
No,
okay.
it's the scripture, isn't it? We don't touch a man's wife.
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful sister.
Really clean.
Wait.
and
Let's
nice.
keep going. Let's keep going.
So it says, speak unto the children of Israel and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their
So if you
garments.
notice, me and the brother, we've got fringes,
Yes,
right, on the
yes.
borders of our garments,
Yes.
right? All right, read.
Throughout their generations.
So even to the young ones, to the
Yes.
elderly ones, all right, read.
I'm coming, mommy coming. We're going to.
And that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue.
You hear that, young man? All right. So do you know what the fringes are for? Do you know what they're for?
He's learning. Yeah.
You know? All right. Let's show you what for. Read what they're for. Read.
And it says, and it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it, and
Alright.
remember all the commandments of the Lord, and do them,
So there's
and
a-
that ye
the
seek
Go on.
not after your own heart
So yeah.
and your own eyes,
So the-
after you, which you used to go a
Get
whoring.
Exodus chapter 20 and 8. So look, you gotta remember the commandments. You know any commandments, young man? Young king, young prince?
Oh, don't
Thou
worry.
shalt not kill. Thou shalt not steal.
Mommy teach you.
Thou shalt not lie. You heard of those commandments before? Have you heard of honor your father and mother? Have you heard of that before? Okay, so now you know a commandment, okay? You need to honor your father, honor your mother, all right?
right.
Listen to them, okay? That's how you become,
Yeah.
you live a good age.
Yeah, we teach
You live a long life if you do that.
Right. So
Alright,
get
get the
He's gonna go
get
football,
the
yeah.
get the
So bless.
no, wait, one more. The name.
Okay. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 7. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain.
That's another commandment. Don't take the name of the Lord in vain. So in this Lord here in the English is not the same in the Hebrew. The name is Yahweh. Have you heard of that before? And the son of man's name, all right, who they call Jesus, ignorantly, his name is Yahweh Shai. Can you say Yahweh? That's right. He said it powerful as well.
right.
Can you say Yahweh Shai? Yahweh Shai. And that's the one that's going to come and get us and take us from these wicked people, okay?
That's right.
Peace and love.
Listen.
Thank you for your time, sister.
Shalom.
All right. Come, Israel.
Come, Yashola.
Rise up, Israel. Rise up,
That's it.
Israelites.
That's right.
That's what it's about.
That's right.
That's why we're here. You
Yeah,
understand? Just to make
Sow
sure
the
that the seeds can be sown, and she's already ready to transform, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Because why
That's
get
it.
them? I'll get it. You get what you're getting.
I was going to go
Get
back
anything
to
you-
Samuel still.
Yeah, let me just get this before we go back to that.
Yeah, that's right.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 19.
All right.
Oops, we saw it last time, haven't we? Psalms 19 and verse 7. The law of Yahweh is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of Yahweh is sure, making wise the simple. Simple and plain, man. Simple and plain. When you start to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments, the Most High will ignite you. He will start to show you his secrets. And marvelous works is done. Understand? You have 2 minutes to hear the Bible? Come on, you're acting. You're acting. Where you really going? Football. Anyway, what you gonna get? Go back to what
Yeah, I
you
was
getting.
gonna go back. Yeah, I was gonna go back. So this is 1 Samuel chapter 9 and verse 9. Before time in Israel,
Yeah.
when a man went to inquire of the Most High, thus he spake, come and let us go to the seer, for he that is now called a prophet was before time called a seer.
So yeah, so before times, all right, there's seers. That's who you go to get understanding and wisdom. All right, you don't just some of these things you're reading it. You're not just gonna get it on your own. Certain things. All right, get the book of Acts, chapter 7.
Yeah.
Is it Acts 7 or Acts 8?
This is
Sister,
the
you
book
got 2 minutes.
of Acts. Where shall I start?
It says, how would I not know?
Yeah, I'll show.
27, isn't it?
Right, 27. Acts 5, 28 and 27.
Acts 8, 27. Can't.
And he arose.
Wait, one sec. Shalom. Shalom to the brother Deuce, Toro, your Iquab, Banya, Sha'ala, Shalom. Shalom, your Iquab. Brother Levi, and Shalom to blessed and protect. Shalom, Nash. Yeah, that's I'm missing that.
This is Acts chapter 8 and verse 27. And he arose and went, and behold, a man of Ethiopia, an eunuch of great authority under Candace, queen of the Ethiopians, who had the charge of all her treasure.
So this is a Ethiopian eunuch, a man that lived in Ethiopia, but he's not an Ethiopian.
Right.
Understand? He just lives there because well, keep reading.
Who had the charge of all her treasure and had come to Jerusalem to worship.
All right, that's because he comes to Jerusalem to worship. Only the Israelites can worship in Jerusalem. All right, keep reading.
And it reads, 28, was returning and sitting in his chariot, read Isaiah the prophet. Then the Spirit said unto Philip, go near and join thyself to his chariot.
So
the
Spirit said unto Philip, yo, so the Spirit got to get a vibe. You know when you get a vibe, you get say, yo, let me see what's going on over there. Like the Spirit led us to say, yo, bro, what you saying? Boom, come over here. Understand? Not to find out that, right, you must have been saying, oh, these are these brothers. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's the Spirit, all right?
Yeah, that's right. And it reads, and Philip ran thither to him, and heard him read the prophet Isaiah, and said, understand this, what thou readest.
So when Philip was going over there, do you think he was just like tiptoeing? Philip was like, what, Isaiah? Man started sprinting, fam. I'm put on his Usain boots, fam. What, Isaiah, yeah? What? You know what's that saying, yeah? Because if he was about to say, do you know what that's saying? And they both said yes, he would have said, that's glorious times we're in then. That's what we're saying now. Wait, do you know what that Revelations was saying? We're in glorious times, man.
Yeah, that's
but
right.
if you don't understand, what you're gonna do?
Yeah.
You're gonna chop it up.
Yeah.
You're gonna make it plain to him, man.
That's right.
And make him understand what's being said.
That's right.
All right, go on.
That's right. And he says, understand what thou readest. And he said, how can I, except some man should guide me? And he desired Philip that he would come up and sit with him.
Yeah, there you go, man. He said, yo, Philip, please, help me out. He weren't proud, man. He weren't saying, I'm there with the big kings and queens and that, where I'm sitting, you're not, you know what I mean? He weren't looking down on him because Philip was a humble man. You understand? He said, yo, come chill with man if you got understanding. That's because, you know, riches ain't nothing. Right. Remember, he had a chariot, you know? Chariots, maybe chariots in them times, I know, you got to have wealth to have that, man.
Yeah, that's right.
You understand?
That's right. Yeah, he was a high authority.
You think the chariot was just he was holding a chariot and walking with it? He had horses most probably on them chariots, man.
And not just that,
or a mule or whatever it was. Camels. He had something pulling that chariot. Them things alone are commodities, man, are wealth. It shows stature.
And it said as well, he said, who had the charge of all her treasures.
So he was around money.
Yeah, he was up there. You know, reading the prophet Isaiah, and it's not, I won't say it's funny, but Yahushua did the same thing when he was given the scripture. It was at the part of Isaiah, isn't it? 61, is it?
Yeah, Isaiah 61. Yeah. The gospel unto the meek. Yeah.
Exactly. So it's like, you know, Isaiah's a mighty book, man, a mighty prophet. Still.
Hey, all the prophets are mighty, man.
Yeah, can't.
All the prophets are mighty, but the fact that there's so much prophecy in the book of Isaiah, man,
right.
that we're go in Isaiah 19.
That's right.
Isaiah 19. There's a lot of things happening in Isaiah that right now we need to be aware of what's going on, man. Because it's happening right now. Read that, Isaiah 19.
And what, from the top?
Yeah, from the top.
This is Isaiah 19. The burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it.
So look, Egypt wasn't Isaiah's time. Egypt's Moses' time. So this is talking about a modern day captivity, man.
That's right.
This is talking about the people that put us in captivity.
Right.
It's saying the captives are gonna go against the captives. That's all it's saying. Right? If you will, because Egypt means bondage, isn't it? Right? So yeah, read that again. Oh, keep reading.
Verse 2, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians.
You go on.
And they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, against his city, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom.
Yeah, there you go. How can Egypt's one kingdom already, right? Yeah. How can kingdom go against kingdom if it's talking about Egyptians against Egyptians, man? You gotta understand it and make it plain. It's talking about what's going on right now, man.
Yeah.
All right, give me the book of Babylon, against Babylon. Give me the Isaiah 14. No, Isaiah 13, sir.
This is Isaiah chapter 13.
And he says, he speaks against Babylon. Yeah, 19. Yeah.
This is Isaiah 13 and verse 19.
Hey, yo, bro, do you come from the west coast of Africa? Where you from? Barbados, bro, that's even better. You need to get away from her, man. Is that your wife? Is that your girlfriend? Bro, that's madness, man. You need to get away from it. The gingers are the worst as well, man.
This is Isaiah 13 and verse 19. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees, excellency, shall be as when power overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation, neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there, but wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there, and the wild beasts of the islands shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant palaces, and her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged.
So this is the prophecy against Babylon at Isaiah's time. Isaiah prophesied against Babylon, and that was in where they're going to call it today, around Assyria. Where's just above, underneath Turkey? Babylon's just underneath Turkey.
Jordan.
Above Jordan, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, no, Babylon, yeah. It's
Babylon
around
today is
the
around the Middle East. The Middle
East, like Iran or
a bit higher.
But around them sides, the desert place.
Saudi Arabia, above
Yes,
Saudi Arabia.
yes,
That's where Babylon is. Understand? Just above Saudi Arabia, below Turkey. And that's where it is. It's a deserted land, man. You don't want to go around them sides. It's nothing for anyone to be around them ends, man. Because why the Most High told Isaiah that's what's gonna happen to these people, man. It's gonna be masher. So look, there's prophecies that have happened already that we read, and prophecies that are going on now. Let's read the prophecy of the future, man. Give me what do you want? 63?
Yeah. Isaiah chapter 63 and verse 1.
Or should we precept that one that were about the Chaldeans? About the Chaldeans. Get that one in Isaiah, is it 48? It's Isaiah 48, right? Because you remember he's prophesying against Babylon, right? So to get the one where he tells the Chaldeans, Isaiah 48. He tells them that you guys they're gonna come in before they even come in. Yeah. That one.
He's talking about Cyrus.
Yeah, Cyrus, the Chaldean.
Yeah. Is it 45?
Let me find it.
It might be 45.
This is the book 44. There it is.
Oh, cool.
This is Isaiah chapter 44. Salaki Israel. Isaiah 44 and verse 27. Thou that saith to the deep, be dry, and I will dry up thy rivers. That saith of Cyrus, he is my shepherd, and he shall perform all my pleasures, even saying to Jerusalem, thou shalt be built, and to the temple thy foundations shall be laid. Chapter 45. And thus saith the Lord to the anointed, to Cyrus, whose right hand I have holden, to subdue nations before him, and I will loose the loins of kings, to open before him the two levered gates, and the gates shall not be shut. So yeah, the Most High used Isaiah, Isaiah 63. Yeah. The Most High used Isaiah, man, to show prophets, to show prophecies that he is a true prophet. He never was moving like he was a false prophet. Why? Because what happened to Cyrus? All right, he took over. Yeah, he got insulted. And him being anointed, don't say, oh, he's like David and the Persians can come in. No, look, you see, he's anointed. No, he was anointed. Why? Because he had the time to fulfill prophecies, to make sure Daniel ain't no liar. Daniel weren't lying to Nebuchadnezzar. Daniel told him what go on, and thus saith, boom, all the prophets are in sync. That's right. Was it correlating or choreography? They're all moving together in one. Sister, you walk by all the time. Come over here, sister. I see you walk around twice now. Where you from?
Where am I from?
Your nationality, yeah.
Parents Angola.
Angola?
Yeah.
Okay, so you see in the scriptures,
yeah,
that's not in there though, isn't it?
No.
You see, because well, the people of Angola are though. Understand? Mm-hmm. Give me the book of Luke, chapter 21. Show you something. You believe in the Most High, right?
Yeah.
God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, to be precise.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
From Angola.
You're born from Angola. That's the spirit. Let's read. One sec. If you're from Angola, you love the Lord. Let's read.
21
and verse 21.
This is Luke 21 and verse 21.
Listen. Wait.
Which are in Jerusalem.
Wait. We're from Africa, but Africa is a white man's name. It's Leo Scipio Africanus. Understand? So what we're saying is, there's 56 countries in Africa, different languages, different tribes. Now, what is segregating us, right, is envy and jealousy and land. Understand? And commodities. We should not be as such. We should be together. But in the Bible, we are not 56 countries. As a people, we are called the Israelites.
Which one is the first name from Africa? Ethiopia.
Are you Ethiopian?
Ethiopia was.
Are you Ethiopian?
No, Africa
was named Kush.
Name was Kush.
Kush, yeah.
Okay.
The land of Ham.
Okay, just 1 second. We as Africans, we are the first human being on the planet of Earth.
But why are you coming up here with some madness, man? We're not talking about Ethiopia, man.
Religion.
Hey, to hell with Ethiopia, man. Ethiopians are going in slavery.
We have
understand? Because they was religion, in Ethiopians and the Caucasian man are together, and you're coming in with some confusion.
This is not a religion. This is not a religion.
Sister, listen.
That's why
I know what I'm saying, but this is not.
It's coming with confusion.
This is Luke.
This is a bloodline.
The Bible comes from religion.
It doesn't.
Yo, let's read this.
It doesn't.
Then go on, jog on, man.
This is the
Bring
book
proof
of
for this
Luke,
one. Bring
chapter
proof.
21 and verse 21.
Bring proof.
Then let them which are in Judea
Then let them which are in Judea.
flee to the mountains.
In my country, we are lost. War, envy, everything.
You're still lost. You are still lost.
White people came there and they changed everything.
He's still lost.
Yo,
Who are you?
your Angolan tribe ain't the same as hers, man. You're a Hamite. He's a Hamite tribe, man. What's your tribe? Are you Nilotic? Are you Luo? Are you Nilotic?
No, I'm
Are you Bantu?
No.
Yeah, well there you go.
Listen, I'm Bantu.
Are you Bantu?
Everyone in Africa is a Bantu.
No, they're not. Not everyone in Africa is
The
Bantu.
Bantu.
So that's how you need to get out of there, man. Go on, ride on.
You need to educate
He's
yourself.
Hamite. He's a Hamite. He's a Cushite.
You need to educate yourself.
He's not an
Find
Israelite.
out more. Do more research.
You know why? I can see him. I can look at him. You're the ones that put the cow underneath. You put your head under the cow and let them piss on your head and shit.
Brother.
You're one of those guys, man.
No.
You do. Look, read this.
Yeah.
Look. Sister, this is for you anyway.
Luke chapter 21 and verse 21. Then let them which are in Judea flee to the mountains.
So the people that are in Israel, we had to flee to the mountains of Africa, right? Read.
And let them which are in the midst of it depart out.
So
and
we have-
let not them that are in the countries enter therein.
So we had to make sure we fled into the midst of Africa. So give me Acts chapter 13.
This is Acts chapter 13 and verse
1.
1. Now there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas and Simeon, that was called Niger.
Did you know that? Niger's in the Bible, Nigeria, nigger, black man. That in any other translation, do you have a King James version or?
I do have a King James version.
Okay, so in another version, NIV and stuff, it would be called black man.
Okay.
So the prophets and teachers, when we're watching these Jesus movies, right? Why are they not Barnabas and Simeon? Why is he not a black man? According to the NIV and the NLT. You understand this now? That's why we're getting a bit shaky, right? So give me the book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse. Oh, we get the name. They took the names. Psalms 49 and 11.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 49 and verse 11.
That's all right, bro.
Their inward thought is that...
Peace and love,
Yes,
King.
you too, King.
But this is for you as well, you know.
Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever.
So the inward thoughts is of the other nations that they think they're going to live forever, that this place is going to last, and their economy's crashing, there's wars kicking off, the people are rioting and rebelling against the government systems. Right, really?
And their dwelling places to all generations.
Their grandchildren are going to inherit it. They think it's going to be there forever, but read.
They call their lands after their own names.
What do they do?
They call their lands after their own names.
America, Colombia, you understand? There's a place called Alexandria in Egypt. All right. So all these places, they take them and conquer them and call it after their own names. Understand? This is how you know that these people ain't the people of the book. Understand? Give me the book of Revelation, Job chapter 9:24.
This is the book
And I'll get Revelation.
Job chapter 9 and verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
So right now, these are not the righteous running the things in the earth. The earth is given in authority with government systems. The righteous are on the earth, but not the ones that are ruling. All right, read.
He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
So you know who the judges are. I've read the book. There's a book in the Bible called Judges.
Yeah.
So like these are people that judges are in, like they're like Samson.
Yeah.
He's in the book of Judges. So they cover the faces of the judges thereof, right, to make them look Caucasian. Understand? Gideon is in the book of Judges. Yeah. Deborah. All right. This is a big righteous woman. Understand? That fought for her nation. All right. Read.
It says, if not, where and who is he?
So it's like a question mark at the end. Who's the one that's covering the faces of the judges? Moses, Abraham, all these films, Adam. In these films, they're making them look Caucasian. Understand? So this is the book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 1. The revelation of Jesus, so-called Jesus Christ, because there's no J in our dialect, in our Hebrew, right?
Yeah.
So we say Yahushai. So right. So just when you say Yahushai, no one's talking about it. And the revelation of Yahushai, Hamashiach, which God gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass. And he sent and signified it by his angel unto his servant John, who bear record of the word of God and of the testimony of Yahushua Hamashiach and of all the things that he saw. So he saw these things, right? This is Revelations 1 and 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, all right, so this is like the menorah, all right? One like unto the Son of Man, Yahushua, clothed with a garment down to the foot, all right? So his garment was like this. It wasn't like a woman's dress, all right? It wasn't man and women wearing dresses, understand? His garment was down to the foot, right? All right? With girt about the paps with a golden girdle. So he had like a boxing belt, championship belt, golden championship belt, right? His head and his hair were white like wool. So look at the brother's beard.
Yeah.
White, woolly,
Yeah.
right? As white as snow. Right? And his eyes were like a flame of fire, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burnt in a furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters, deep voice. So have you heard that before?
Yeah, I've heard of that.
You heard that scripture before, right? Because what the truth is now coming out now,
Yeah.
and the truth is setting us free. So when we're finding out, okay, should Angola be our name? Is that going to be
It's not really.
It's not really.
Yeah.
It's, yeah. The Psalm. Okay, you read that. I'll get the Psalms.
Yeah, this
Or
is.
should I get Psalms first?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Psalms makes more. So this is Psalms chapter 83. This is Psalms chapter 83 and verse 1. Keep not thy silence, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. So they've got like a United Nations,
Yeah.
right? An EU, and we are not a part of that. The EU had edicts to go and find the people that was keeping circumcision, blowing trumpets, keeping the feast days of the Lord, right? Like you know about Passover, keeping these customs of the Hebrews, of the
Yes.
Israelites. So when the Italians and the Spanish armadas and the British and the Dutch and the who else? The French, the Belgians
yeah.
and the Finlands, they went into Africa and they took lands. And as they took lands and divided it amongst each other, they found Israelites.
Yeah, yeah.
And they said, have you seen Roots?
haven't seen Roots. I've
Okay.
heard of it, but
It's deep, it's a crying one. Alright, but Toby, right, it's like in 5 parts, isn't it? 5-part film, right? It's 5-part film. So Toby got his whip in his back and said, your name ain't Toby, your name ain't Kunta Kente, your name is Toby. They stripped his name. The same thing they done to Meshach, Shadrach and Abednego in Babylon. That's not their true names. Meshach and Shadrach, Abednego, that's their Babylon. That's the Ethiopian names. The Ethiopian are the Babylonians. So now, we're going to keep reading. Psalms 83 and verse 4. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The confederation. The tabernacle of Edom, the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabal and Ammon. So look, the Edomites are the so-called white man. The Ishmaelites are the Arab man.
Yeah.
The Moabites are the Chinese people. All right, the Hagarenes are the Somalians and the Ethiopians and them. They're the Hamitic nations. They are confederate against us. Ammon is Japanese. All right, Amalek is the Jewish people. Like, so when we read these names, we need to identify what nations are these that are confederate to strip the name off of a people. Because our last names being Ghana, Jamaica, Barbados, Angola, these are not our names. These are not, because Egypt's in the Bible, Rome is in the Bible, Ethiopia is in the Bible, but who are we now? Everyone knows who they are. Even the Prince of Meshach, the Prince of Moscow, is the Russians. That's in they know who they are when you read Ezekiel. They say, okay, we're the Prince of Meshach. We are the Prince of Moscow. Russia will put his hand up and say, that's me. But we don't know who we are. Because Isaiah chapter 1.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 1 and verse 3. It says, the ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib.
So an ox knows his owner. Right, it's like a bull. Right, he knows his farmer, right? And his ass, a donkey, knows you can send him on his way, and the donkey knows how to get back home. All right. Go on.
But Israel doth not know.
But the true biblical Israelites, we are thinking we're black. We're brown skin. How are we black? You understand? Like I'm black power, all right? But there's black magic. There's black cat. There's black box. There's blacklisted. Everything black is a negative.
Especially when you translate it to other European languages, it's a negative
Negro.
connotation, yeah.
No in French. Negro. Negras in Spanish. It's a negative word. All right?
It says, my people doth not consider.
Well, people don't even want to consider. Because how many people we've actually tried to take time to stop? They didn't want to hear. We actually saw you walk by the first time. We tried to speak and we said, you know what, you don't want to hear. We're not going to cry. We're not going to cry about it. You understand? We're upset because we want our people to know. But if they don't want to get with what we read earlier on, when the prophets are reading the scriptures, or the servants of the Lord are reading the scriptures, those are the people you want to try and look to. Because these are the ones that are going to show you how to, give me that in Inquire, not how, is it? Second Ezra, yeah. You don't want to be thinking about anything of this world right now. We want to be coming out of this world. Because this world is going to be destroyed by thermonuclear destruction. All these nukes that are being built, they're not built to let out confetti and roses and lily flowers. They're not going to blow up and it's going to be happy days. When they blow up, it's going to bring heat upon the earth, destruction. So what we got to do is get ourselves correct, because so that the destruction don't come upon or nigh unto us.
So this is 2nd Ezra chapter 9 and verse 13, and it says, "And therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished, and when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved."
Wait, what does that say?
But inquire how the righteous shall be saved, whose the world is,
Who the what?
whose the world is,
The world belongs to the righteous.
and for whom the world is created.
The world is created for just the Israelites. The sun, the moon, the stars, everything is created for the trees to give us oxygen, the sun to give us more stronger, and everything's created for us. And it's created to hurt them. To be fair, they get skin cancer and stuff. They want to find out lotions and do witchcraft and magic tricks and witch potions.
We don't need it, but they do. They need that.
Yeah. We don't need that stuff. Understand?
Why would that be? You know, the Most High created it like that.
That's right.
You know?
So do you have any questions?
I'm quite familiar with the scriptures that you've read, some of them.
Okay.
But also I remember there was one scripture in my mind that it basically explains how those that serve God, obviously, those that serve the devil, obviously, of luxury, and those that serve God, that basically have to walk. So, for example, specifically it says those that do not serve God, but obviously serve the devil, they ride on donkeys, while those that serve God have to walk, if that makes sense, long distances.
Basically, like the
So
ones who serve Satan,
Satan,
they prosper in this world. But we're the ones that don't. So it's like going into how we're Revelations 2 and 9, where it says that. Let me read it to you. Let me read it. This is Revelations chapter 2 and verse 9. It reads, "I know thy works and tribulation and poverty." So yeah, we're the ones that are in poverty. And it says, "But thou art rich." Yeah, we're rich in spirit. You know what I mean? So we're not going to prosper in this world because we're not meant to be conformed to this world.
Our riches are
It's in
there.
heaven, laid up
it's
for
not
us. But we need to keep the law, statutes, commandments. We're not going to get in there by winging it.
No.
We need to do what the Most High says.
It's to us to
You
do.
get what I'm saying?
This is Zechariah chapter 11 and verse 5.
Well,
Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. And they that sell these say, Blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherd pity them not.
Right.
So they're like, yo, we got to walk that hard road, getting gunned down in the
100%.
streets.
Yeah.
And they're living their best lives. Right? Give me the one that says in Job. I've got it. Ecclesiastes chapter 8 and 11.
this is Ecclesiastes chapter 8 and verse 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily.
So just because the Most High isn't coming to jack up the wicked right now, all right, read.
Therefore, the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
So these people we're the sons of God, right? These are the sons of men, right? These that are fully set, they're going to do evil, right? And if we want to go away from God, we become sons of men, and then we become wicked. We can't be doing that. Understand? We got to show righteousness, because everyone think righteousness is their own opinion or their own feelings or their heart. Understand? So give me the Deuteronomy. Okay. You get what you're getting. This is Deuteronomy chapter 6 and verse 5 and verse 25. Deuteronomy 6:25. I'll start at 24. And the Lord and Yahweh commanded us to do all these statutes, to fear the Lord Yahweh our power for our good always, that he might preserve us alive as it is at this day. Right, so look, we want to be preserved. We want to be like how we are this day, right? Verse 25, Deuteronomy 6:25. And it shall be our righteousness that we observe to do all his commandments before the Lord our God, Yahweh our power, as he hath commanded us. So, well, to keep the commandments is what righteousness is. There's nothing bad about any of the commandments. The commandment says, love your brother as you love yourself. What bad is that about? And if I'm going to love my brother or my sister, I'm going to show them the ways of the Lord. That's the greatest commandment you can get. Is to fear the Lord, Yahweh, observe His commandments, and love your brother. So we're not going to say, I'm doing the commandment, so we're not going to tell you. We're not allowed to hide that. Understand? That's why it says, wisdom, she crieth without. Wisdom is likened unto a mother. Because what is a mother going to do? She's going to nurse her child, feed it from the breast, rise it up. We need to hold on to our mother like that. Let me see, if you're lost and you see your mom, what are you going to do? You're going to, mommy, and you're going to run open arms. You understand? That's the same way we got to run to this Bible, because this is where wisdom is. Understand? I read that Proverbs chapter 1. Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 20. Wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates. In the city she uttereth her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. So fools love smoking a weed, love just going to the streets, love doing their little gang banging and their drilly motion, love eating a pork, love disrespecting the Most High. That's a fool. But if you are a wise man, you're gonna what? You're gonna be out here crying on the streets, crying for your people to know that what is right. That's what a real wise man will do.
Second Inquiry, chapter 30 and verse 35, and it reads, but we shall stand upon the tops of the Mount Zion, and Zion shall come.
No, 55. Yeah, so that's, but read that again anyway. We will stand on our watch, and we're going to cry out unto Zion, unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Our people don't have a shepherd. Right? The shepherds that we got now are the pastors, teaching them that you can do what you want to do. Understand?
This is 2nd Ezra 13 and verse 55. Thy life hast thou ordered in wisdom, and hast called understanding thy mother.
Understanding, wisdom is your mom. You understand? So when some people read some of these scriptures, there's parables. Alright, there's dark sayings. There's things that are kind of like, what do you call it? A double entendre. Or two to what it is.
Allegories.
Or two to what it is. Two to what it is. You understand? It's a bit deeper when you talk, because remember the prophets in these times, they never saw nuclear weapons, did they?
Yeah.
But
Yeah, you can take you've got the channel, you've got it.
You want another one?
Yeah, because I want to call you about something, yeah?
Alright.
You can,
No, but the number on there is not working at the moment. You got it's only on WhatsApp, that number.
Oh, and I don't have this.
That number's only a WhatsApp number still, but there's an email address as well. Alright, so yeah, so what we're trying to get at is that wisdom crieth without. She uttereth her voice in the streets. If you're going to deal with wisdom, you're going to have to deal with your wisdom as your mum. And some of these words that are in here, like we said, there's double to which it is. Alright, give me that in Job. I'll get it in Job, quickly. Because they see, and you get the Zechariah chapter 14.
yeah, Zechariah 14.
I want to get the arrows. You understand? Because in war, what do you see in war? You see shield, buckler, sword, and arrows, right? So in the prophets, they didn't know how to say nuclear weapon. You understand? All they could say is, you know what, is a fiery arrow. Yeah. So we're going to read nuclear destruction in the book of Malachi. That's why the Quran can't do this. The Talmud, the Buddha books, the Hindu books, they don't do what our book does. It talks about, the prophets talk about what happens today, right now, and what's going to happen in the future, and what's happened in the past. Yeah. Like all these, no one would know about Abraham and Noah and Adam if it weren't for the Hebrews, if it weren't for the Israelites. It's all about us. This whole world it's like a movie. All right, in the star role in the movie, all right, the co-stars, everyone, it's about Jacob, Israel, the Judah and Ephraim, the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom. Understand? Read.
Where do you want? 14.
Zechariah 14 and 12.
Yeah, this is Zechariah 14 and verse 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord Yahweh will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem.
Yeah.
Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue
So what does that sound like to you?
shall
Have you
consume,
go on?
and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
What does that sound like? Your eyes deteriorating, your skin, your bones. Have you seen the film Terminator? The Sarah Connor, and she's there standing and she's holding onto the fence, and then the nuclear destruction is going and blaze up all of them, right? Boom. They can't make it up. They've just visioned. They've just showed you. Boom. That's in the Bible. Before it was, they could even write that script, because you know in the movies they need to have biblical understandings, at least 30% biblical understandings, and the rest is satanic understandings. But they need a little bit of biblical understandings to interpret the Bible. So now what we're getting, right, is Revelation 12 and 12.
This is Revelation chapter 12 and verse 12, and it reads, Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath.
The devil's come onto it. The earth has been given to the hand of the wicked, right? So the devil's had great wrath on us, man. Look how many 400 years. Angola, Barbados, Jamaica, Grenada, Guyana, Colombia, Cuba. Where else? Dominican Republic, Haiti. You get it. You get it. Yes, we have the so-called blacks and Hispanics. Great wrath on us, man. All right? And now they're killing each other. Oh, the black man has to care about Palestine or Ukraine. Why have we got to care about anything that they got to do? Why have we got to care about anything they're doing? They're killing each other. Look, that's not a nice thing, you know. We're righteous people. We don't want to see that going on. But if it's happening to them, it's for a reason, because they've disrespected the Most High's chosen people. If they just left us alone, that wouldn't happen to you. So now you're getting your comeuppance. Don't shoot the messengers. We're just reading what the Bible's saying. The Bible said you guys are going to kill each other. So let's let them do it. All right? So we start again.
It says, Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea.
So we don't rejoice, all right? The heavens are rejoicing, right? The angels and that, right? We just stay humble and pray that the Most High just destroys them, right? Because if we start rejoicing, he might say, "Oh, you guys are happy." No. We got to keep sighing and crying that they just get to the end. All right, read.
It says, and of the sea. It says, For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time.
Yeah, the devil's amping up right now. He knows he's got a short time. Understand? So I'm gonna read this.
This quick point. Go get that. That's why all these movies now are just on some wicked stuff. Like there's all some zombie stuff, because they know they're pushing it.
The OnlyFans thing, everything's just getting amped up with this fornication.
All
right, with this madness.
Witchcraft.
Witch talk. It's madness. This is James chapter 1, James chapter 2 and verses look at the angels. 19, that's for that. James chapter 2 verse 19. Thou believest that there is one God, thou doest well. The devils also believe and tremble.
Right.
Look at that. We believe there's one God. The devil, Satan, they all believe there's one God as well. But the difference is, all right, that the ungodly ones, they don't tremble. Like they don't fear. We fear. We're out here in the rain, in the snow, in the cold. We are fearing. we've got time to, you know what, let me hear to you the scripture. Because you have got that fear in spirit. The brother was going home from work. He said, you know what, I've seen these brothers all the time on the YouTube. Put my thing, let me hear the word while they're performing live. You understand? But this is, you can say it's that we're performing, but why? Because we're making 2 Ezra chapter 9 and verse 4. Right? We're holding up a banner. We're not even performing. We're
Protesting.
We're protesting.
Yeah, for the Most High.
We're standing up for the Most High.
Right.
Right? And we're being, to the other people, we're deemed as clowns. You understand? But we don't mind. We'll be comedians for the people. So look at them with the robes, and look, they look like Ninja Turtles with the headbands on and that. All right? But we'll be like clowns for the people. They don't know that this is righteous. This is a mitre in the Bible. This is an ephod in the Bible. This is the priestly garments. All right, read.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 9 and verse 4. Then thou shalt well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Yeah? For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and the end is manifest.
Is that what you got?
Yeah, what did you want?
Well, yeah, the end is manifesting itself.
Yeah.
Right? That's what it's basically getting into.
Yeah.
Anything we kind of read in the scriptures is going to be able to teach.
Yeah.
Because that's beautiful. 2 Ezra 9, you read that, it's telling you that you got to watch what's going on. You understand? If you don't watch what's going on, you're going to be sleeping. It's like your alarm clock's going off. You got to go to work. And then what? Bam, you didn't clock in on time. They don't want you for work. They say you're not good enough for the job, man. There's got someone here that comes early, we're going to bring him in. So that's how we need to make notarian to turn to the Most High.
This is Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 14. It says, wherefore he saith, awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and Christ shall give thee light. See then that ye walk circumspectly,
So circumspectly, walk like aware and watching the times, all right?
That's right. Not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil.
Yeah, the days that we're living amongst is mad. Alright, get the Romans chapter 13 and verse 11. The days we're moving around right now, there's no time to be sitting around thinking that you can be living your best life in a place that's going to be blown up by thermonuclear destruction.
Right.
Alright? Yeah, you could look, she's got a duvet, look. As we just read, you need to come out of your sleep. The duvet walks by. You can't make it up. Alright? That's why we're gonna be seen as comedians to the people. We don't mind. Right? But it's a spiritual thing. Everything we do, the Most High will bring these little things to what do the guys do stand-up comedy? They're up there, they're making comical jokes, but they're also political jokes. Some of them are religious jokes. Some of them are racial jokes. All right, and they what? They hit sharp. Right, because words are sharp. The way you use them, it can be used, and you can think it's funny. All right, but it doesn't mean that you take this word for simple. This word is serious.
But on the contrary, it could also offend as well. You know? So it's like, it's the same. It's the word is powerful.
Oh man, your mama jokes, your fat man, you fat girl, your woman's a fat girl joke. They're not hurt, they're not like.
Yeah.
But still, when you're reading the Most High's, he's gonna laugh at the people that wanna be fools and scorning. Right?
This is Romans chapter 13 and verse 11. And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than we believe.
That's what he said in 2 Ezra. As we're being circumspect and watching the visions that are going on, understand? The thermonuclear destruction, them fighting against each other. They said there'll be wars and rumors of wars. They're not rumors no more. These wars are happening.
That's right.
So what we got to be doing is keeping his laws, statutes, and commandments. Understand? Do you know any?
The commandments.
Yeah. How many commandments are there?
There's more than 10 from what I know.
There's definitely more than 10.
But there's obviously the 10 principal ones, which is do not commit murder, love thy neighbor as you love yourself.
Love thy neighbor as they love thyself. That's not
part of the 10
commandments.
But it
is part of it, isn't it?
It's what it is in the New Testament.
That's
like he brought
he
brought out, the first commandment, like Yahushua says, is to love the Most High, fear him, and keep his commandments. And then the second commandment is like unto the first, and that's to love thy neighbor as thyself.
Okay.
Yeah, but the thing is, with the 10th, from the I think it's from the 6th, from the 5 to the 10th commandment, that is loving your neighbor. You will honor your mom, your father or mother. You wouldn't kill your brother. You wouldn't commit adultery with his wife. You know, so that is why in the New it's the same.
10 commandments, right? No graven images. The Lord thy God is one God, right? He's the only God, right? You can't serve, you can't bow down to no gods, no other God, right? And you can't make any image. Understand? Then you need to keep his name holy. Don't blaspheme his name. Keep the Sabbath day holy. Understand? And then you need to honor thy father and mother. That's it. Right? And then those 5 are the 5 with the Most High. Then you got the 5 how you conduct civilization or the Israelite people. That's don't kill, don't steal, don't lie, don't covet, and don't commit adultery. Those are the 5 to help the people. 5 for the Most High and 5 were for the people. But what you got don't be a batty man. Don't eat pork. Don't eat crab. Don't eat camel. Don't when a woman's on a menstrual period, she has to stay away 7 days. If the man has leprosy, there's leprosy that can be alopecia. That's a clean leper. But if a man that's got leprosy, like white patches, or a woman on themselves, that's an unclean leper. So there's things that are issues of the flesh, like your earwax, your man's semen, your spit, your saliva. That's an issue. Sweat that comes out of you. These are issues where you're unclean until the evening. A man has to be circumcised on the 8th day. If he's not, he still get circumcised like Moses and like Abraham done to his household, like Joshua done when they came out of into Jericho. So these
ones, like when women bear children, they're unclean as well. 40 days for a girl, 80 days for a boy.
Right? I think it's the other way.
No,
it's
the other way.
It's 40 days for a boy and 80 days for a girl. There's commandments that you must wear fringes on the borders of your garment with a ribbon of blue. So these are the like there's feast days, right? The feast of atonement, where we got to atone for our sins, and we got to fast and pray and afflict yourself. There's other commandments like Pentecost, Purim, where we give gifts. Right, like Esther, when you read the book of Esther, the Passover, the Feast of Tabernacles. These are the Levitical laws. Don't sleep with beasts. Don't cook out all the blood out your meat. When you're at war and you need to go to the toilet, you need to not look back at it and bury it in the east. Like there's so many commandments. If you don't study them, you won't know what's going on. Understand? So even your clothing, don't mix fabrics. Don't put your vegetables with your fruits. And you gotta make sure you separate them and divide them. So all of these, right, we're just skimming through them. They're not all a part of the 10 commandments, but they are all righteous. Understand? They say if you break one, you break them all. Understand? So what we gotta do is read Romans chapter 6. Because there's certain commandments we might not keep. Understand? Or it's hard to keep. In the laws are not hard to keep, but there's commandments that we are unaware, and it's kind of dormant. Understand? But you don't want to let them bring you down. You don't want to let them think, oh no, I can't keep that commandment. So you understand? Just try your hardest to keep the commandments. Right? Strive to be perfect. Right. Like your father in heaven.
This is Romans chapter 6 and verse 1.
Yeah.
What shall we say then? Shall we continue in sin that grace may abound? God forbid. How shall we that are dead to sin live any longer therein?
So yeah, they're saying that dead to how can we that are dead to sin live any longer therein, right? Because a lot of them will think that because Christ came, that they're dead to, they don't need to keep the laws and commandments. That's what the Christian church will think, right?
And it says, know ye not that so many of us were baptized into Yahushua,
into
Christ,
Jesus. So because we're baptized into Christ, right?
Were baptized into his death. Therefore we are buried with him by baptism into death, that like as Christ was raised up from the dead by the glory of the Father, even so we also should walk in the newness of life.
So they're thinking you got to walk in a newness of life, like put away the old commandments and walk in a newness of life. That's what people would actually think, right? Because when you're reading this, it's deeper than just you don't need to keep the commandments anymore. Understand? Because if you go to the point, go a bit further down.
Romans chapter 6 and verse 15. Yeah, shall I start now? What then shall we sin? Because we are not under the law, but are under grace.
So a lot of people, what do you get grace? What do you understand as grace?
Grace is like a period, like paying a mortgage. You know, you've got a certain time to pay it. If you don't, then they take that away. That's exactly it.
Like a probation period, right? So we're under a probation period. We had before Christ came, we had Abraham, we had all the Noah and that. They said, look, we're not gonna burn it anymore. We're not gonna bring rain anymore. But the next time we judge the earth, we're gonna judge it with flames and fire. That's what the rainbow was for, right? A covenant, right? Abraham was told your children will go into captivity for 400 years. And after that, they will get the land of milk and honey, right? Yes. David was told that through your bloodline, you're going to get the Messiah, right? And then through the Messiah comes out, was the loins of Solomon, and the Messiah has told us now that when we're under Roman captivity, flee to the mountains. Then what? We'll go into the west coast of Africa because the Hamites don't like us. You understand? The Ethiopians and that. Then the colonizers come. Put us into captivity now. So now they're killing each other and we're seeing the prophecies come to pass. What are we going to do now? We're going to know that grace is at its end. We're waking up. That's what we're saying. Wake up. The time is at hand, right? Repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand, right? So why would the Messiah set us to repent when repenting means to not break commandments? Say sorry for breaking commandments, and then Paul's going to say we're dead to sin. Right? You see the contradictions. The Most High is the same today, the same yesterday. He don't change. All right? So read that.
So this is Romans 6 and verse 15. What then shall we sin because we are not under the law, but under grace? God forbid. Know ye not that to whom ye yield yourselves servants to obey, his servants ye are to whom ye obey.
So there you go.
Whether of sin unto death or of obedience unto righteousness.
So there's the sins that you can get put to death if you don't keep them. I'm telling you, there are strict laws in the scriptures. If you was to bring another God unto us, I'm gonna go and tell the people in the church. And the church is going to come, and then they're going to be like, who's saying it? I said, look, I found this one saying it. They'll say that again then. And then you come out boasting, yeah, Amun Ra, and you know what I mean, Shalom Akmaz, and you come in with all your madness, right? Yo, most of the people are going to be like, yo, find some stones. And then you, hey, yo, they'll give the stone to you and say, yo, you bust his head.
The first you done sorry, innit?
You done well. They're going to praise you. They'll be like, yo, you done well, man. You brought one. You brought an infestation or a cancer.
Yes.
Take this cancer out of this. So there's laws, right? So that's what we're getting. That's what this is getting into. The laws of sin and death. You understand? So if you commit a sin, you get put to death for it. That's what this is about. You can't. That's why the Messiah was there. He says, "He without sin cast the first stone," because all of them most probably had lambs next to them, turtle doves, ready to go bring a sin sacrifice. Understand? This is why we're out here to show our people. We need to wink at their ignorance, at their transgression. We can't be so. Give me that in Cyrus, because people will think we're scribes and Pharisees and false fake prophets and. But what it is, we don't start saying, you're going to be condemned and this, that, and the other. We know that there's Most High. We're here to bring out the message and the gospel. And it's for the people that don't know better. The Messiah says, why am I going to go chill with the scribes and the Pharisees and the publicans? I'm going to chill with the sinners. I'm going to chill with the Republicans because they don't know better. They need this word. And that's why the scribes and Pharisees were scared. because there was like, that's why the pastors are scared, because we're seeing the Israelites taking people off the streets from being gang members, bad man, rude boys, when they was doing it. That was their job. But we're bringing it out against the 501c3 charter, the tax exemption under the popes and the higher Masonic elites. We're not for that. All right?
This is Sirach chapter 28 and verse 7. Remember the commandments and bear no malice to thy neighbor. Remember the covenant of the highest and wink at ignorance.
And what?
And wink at ignorance.
We need to remember our brother. We need to wink at ignorance. Keep reading. It's going to tell you why.
Abstain from strife and thou shalt diminish thy sins.
So abstain from strife. Like, you don't want to cause strife with someone if they don't understand and they're ignorant to it. You might not have. Do you eat pork?
No, I don't know.
Okay. You eat prawns?
Oh, I do.
Okay, cool. So we're not meant to eat prawns, all right?
No.
So yeah, no fish without skin, fins and scales.
Okay.
All right. So like salmon and brim and snapper, these are fish you can eat, right? Of the sea, tuna, certain tunas. These are fish you can eat from the sea. All right. Go on, read.
So it says, abstain from strife.
Oh look, what are you doing with that prawn and cocktail and that prawn sandwich? What are you doing? Oh no, I can't deal with it. No, but you know what I mean. We're not gonna do that, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna abstain from strife and creating contention, right?
And thou shalt diminish thy sins, for a furious man will kindle strife.
Alright, if you're upset and you're damn aggressive and you're all abrupt and that because they're committing sins, right? Like, you got a beautiful dress on, but do you wear trousers from time to time? Do you wear jeggings and like tracksuit bottoms?
Yeah.
Right,
I rarely wear it, but sometimes.
Okay, but you see the long, beautiful jacket you got on now? That should be zipped up for being modest, understand? Right? Because you've got women, they've got lumptuous figures, all right? And that can beguile a man, understand?
Yeah.
So what you should do is be modest and content so that you don't put that urge upon you.
Yeah,
Understand?
100%. Yeah.
So this is
Because our women are the most beautiful in the world, understand? And that's a beautiful thing when they shine as such, and they don't want to belittle themselves to go to the Arab shops and put the relaxing weave and mash up themselves and, you know what I mean, bleach at themselves.
Yeah.
You know how them
I get what
Goldens,
you mean. Yeah.
you know Nigeria, you know Jamaicans, you know how them go on a bleach and want to look.
Yeah,
Vibes
I
gone
know, I know, it's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
Alright?
So this is it says verse 9, a sinful man will a sinful man disquieteth friends and maketh debate among them that be at peace.
Yeah, sinful man will make sure he's every sort of way he's going to try and turn from the truth and turn from what is right and make and if anyone that's at peace is going to come in like a damn scoffer, innit? And
Like
just
that guy.
they're that guy, yeah, just try and mess up and disrupt what the vibrations that we got going on. So that's what it's about.
Yeah, because that was spiritual as well.
Yeah,
He
I
didn't
can
know
tell.
what was going on.
But he was
So
trying
he's
to
come
attack.
in and
Yeah,
just
yeah.
got involved. Like, he hasn't heard the matter. Where's that one? Oh.
Yeah, I'll get
Yeah, get that one, please.
get Mark 4 and 14.
Yeah, card. That's it.
This is the book of Sirach 8, right?
Yeah?
You want to get that first?
Yeah,
Alright,
go. Get that one first.
Alright, come. This is Sirach Ecclesiasticus. This is in the Apocrypha. This is one of the hidden books in the that they've hid from us.
Yeah.
If you can download it now on your phone, you know.
Okay.
Type KJVA. Alright, just put them letters. KJVA. And you'll see it pop up. Translation. Sirach chapter 11 and verse 8. Answer not before thou hast heard the cause, neither interrupt men in the midst of their speech.
That's it. He didn't really know what we were talking about. He saw the Bible and thought it was religion.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, go.
Strive not in the matters that concerneth thee not, and sit not in judgment with sinners.
Yeah.
Same thing. That's the same thing.
Yeah.
Understand? You don't want to strive on things that don't concern it.
Yeah.
If it's a concern in the laws and commandments, we'll talk about that.
That's right.
If it's talking about how you get on your Tuesdays, look, do what you got to do on your Tuesdays. You know what I mean? That's not what we're talking about. You know what I mean? How much you're benching in the gym and that. We're not We're not talking about that.
Yeah,
What we're
that's
talking
it.
about is these are the laws and commandments. This is how we get into the kingdom. Did you know nuclear weapons were in the Bible?
Yeah.
Any questions? I don't want to hold you up.
No,
You got time?
I just like
Keep
hearing
going.
Yeah, exactly,
This is-
100%.
This is the book of
learning.
Mark, chapter 4 and verse 14. The sower soweth the word, and these are they by the wayside, where the word is sown.
So like we said, wisdom crieth without. She uttereth her voice in the streets. They always want to try and what do? They found our children missing on milk cartons and that, right? Missing girls. How many missing young black girls are getting missing? Because what the women are not they're kicking out the house, the husband in the house, and saying the women are bringing up the children, and then now the children are going around rampant with no father in the house, and then they end up missing and lost and stolen or something, right? Understand? Or get in jail, young men in jail, right? That's the statistics they got nowadays. Single parent households without a father in the house, the young men are more likely to go in jail. The women are more likely to be twerking on the road, and not all of them. You don't want to say it's just statistics, all right? Not all of them. But look, the read that again. Let me get the point.
The sower soweth the word, and these are they by the wayside, where the word is sown, but when they have heard, Satan cometh immediately.
And that's what it is. These wicked people will come when our people are lost, like lost sheep. The wolves are around, ravenous wolves, to come and grab who they can grab and take away. So when you're not spiritually keeping your mind stable, this is you're letting your defenses down. Now the Satan can easily come around, take you away, because you wasn't really focused in it. Some people we've managed to call them over and say, yo, hear this word. They're not focused in it. Understand? And then look, thou sayest, look.
That's like
That's
what
it.
we was just saying earlier.
As soon as we said it, right? Who's there? What's your name? Alright, so where are you coming from? Whence comest thou? Whence comest thou? Where are you coming from? Yeah. Where's your country? You're from Palestine. Okay, so where are you coming from now? Give me Job chapter 2. No. Alright, you don't have to be on camera. Alright, but we want to be able to hear you though, at least, right? Your voice can be heard, yeah? You're from Palestine, you want your voice to be heard, right? Yeah. Alright. You should do if you're from Palestine, innit? Your voice to be heard. We want our voice to be heard as well, because our people are Negroes. Our people have been put in slavery for years, longer than Palestinians.
I genuinely wanted to hear your
You know that, innit? Niggas have been in incarceration and turmoil and anguish for longer than any Palestine person.
I know.
You've been living off of wealth and luxury for years. You've only just, you're only young, but your ancestors, they've been living off, our ancestors way further back than yours, of getting persecuted.
I understand.
So we're not going to cry over your lot spilt milk, you understand?
Yeah, no, I
Alright?
What do you want?
When's coming stuff? Alright? 2. You said when's coming stuff? No, great. Yeah.
Job chapter 1 and verse 7. And the Lord said unto Satan,
The Lord said unto Satan,
whence comest thou?
where are you coming from?
Then Satan answered the Lord and said, from going to and fro in the earth.
From going where?
To and fro in the earth,
So
and from walking up and down in it.
So you're just walking up and down. That's why we asked you, Satan, where you coming from?
But going into what we was going into, Satan's gonna come and try and take away the word.
Exactly.
Straight up, really. When you're understanding someone, and that's spiritual, that's the Most High showing that if you can be circumspect, like we was just saying, and be wise and know what you're dealing with out here, because the days are evil, then you're not even gonna think about that. It's not gonna let your guard down. You see what I'm saying?
The devil believes there's one God.
Exactly.
You understand?
Exactly.
The angels believe there's one God as well.
Right.
And they tremble. You understand? They all believe.
Right.
See? She believes there's one God.
Yeah, I'm a Muslim.
There you go. That's it. Alright? So are you Arabic?
Arab, yeah.
You're Arab.
Half
Okay, you're half Arab and half
Hungarian.
Hungarian. Okay, so what made you stop here today?
Do you mind me asking?
I mean, I saw this and I genuinely, like, I'm open to all opinions. Like, I want to hear and I want to learn. Like,
Okay.
I want to have all the knowledge that I can have. Because
Okay.
it's the most
Give me
important thing.
Amos chapter 1. You want to go? Have you heard? That's decent. That's decent. That's decent of you.
Right.
Yeah. So you know that Palestine is in the Bible. Did you know that? You know that?
I've read some of the Quran. I know that there's parts of it in like the second.
It's not the Quran. Well, this is not the Quran. Did you know? Do you know Palestine is in the Bible? You know that, yeah? All right, we're going to read it to you. Guys.
Yeah, this is Amos chapter 1 and verse 9. No, verse 6. Salakia.
So look, we're going to use her for a lesson to teach her, right? All right, because the devil can do what she wants to do, all right, but we're still going to keep on the topic because they can't take us away from hearing the word. They're not taking you away, so we're going to use this as an opportunity to teach. All right?
This is Amos chapter 1 and verse 6.
Read.
Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Gaza.
What's a transgression?
I honestly don't know.
Okay, so a transgression is when you do it wrong, all right? You do wrong. There's transgressions of who?
Of Gaza.
Where's Palestine?
Gaza.
3 transgressions of Gaza, right? Read.
And for 4 I will not turn away the punishment
So
thereof.
you know in baseball, right? There's strike 1, strike 2, strike 3, you're out. You got 4. Hand for 4, right? Read.
Because they carried away captive the whole captivity to deliver them up to Edom.
So look, you carried away the true biblical Israelites.
That's right,
Not
true Jews.
The true Jews, not the ones in Israel today. All right? Because Jew is another way of saying the tribe of Judah. You know that?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so how old are you?
That's it.
Wow. All right, she's 13 and she's not that stupid. Our young girls are not caring about this. Our young girls are caring about Megan Stallion, Jada Kingdom, Shensia. You understand? Our young girls are not caring about these things. So that's why our people, they don't consider. They're lost. You understand? They're lost in the Jewish front that they got on us agenda that the black men has to be gangsters and gangs, the women have to be twerking and strippers on poles. All right. So there's transgressions on you, right? Because you Gaza people them has brought us over into the Caucasians' hand. In the sub-Saharan slave trade, did you know about the Arabs having the niggers for slaves? Did you know about in Liberia, the Muslims are selling Nigerians on Facebook? Right? Did you know about the Congolese? You guys are raping the Congolese for the stones that are creating electricity, the cobalt, all right, and the minerals, all right, the stones called lithium stones, all right.
The largest producer of it in the world.
Of everything, rubber from the Belgians, all right, and you guys with the damn diamond harvesting that you've been doing, and how much genocide is on the people. So how should we give a damn about these Arabs, man, and Palestine, man?
That's right.
And we've got Negroes and our people, our Bantu people getting destroyed by the colonizer and Arabs, man, and Chinese people, man, and Japanese people.
I respect
Don't touch me. I don't want you to touch me.
My apologies,
Verse
but
7.
I respect you. I need to.
Your people eat camels, man. Camels are an abomination to the Lord, man. We can't touch you, man. You got infirmities on you, and you got transgressions on your people.
I've never touched a camel. I mean, fair enough, but I respect.
Muslims eat camels,
Verse 7.
I've never eaten a camel,
but Muslims do.
but I have not.
So your forefathers could be You got camel
My
blood,
father
man.
has never eaten a camel. My
Your
grandfather has never.
anyway,
eaten.
look,
Verse
read.
7. But I will send a fire.
You gonna do what?
But I will send a fire
Read.
on the wall of Gaza,
So the Most High is gonna send a fire on the wall of Gaza.
which shall devour the palaces thereof.
They devour
That's
your
what's happening right
your
now.
Arabian palaces, man.
What's happening right now?
And that's going on right now. Give me the book of Joel, chapter 3. Did you know that was in the Bible?
Yeah.
Prophecy against the Palestinians.
I watch a lot of IUIC.
All praises, man. All praises, man.
All the time.
This
I get
is
a lot
the
of knowledge
book.
from
Yeah,
it.
Tyrian, Palestine.
All right.
Yeah.
This is the book of Joel chapter
Start at
3.
the top. Start at the
verse
top.
1
verse
says, for behold, in those days and in that time,
In those days, in that time, future prophecy, which is happening now.
when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem.
When the Most High is about to deliver us from our captivity, right? By the rivers of Babylon, where we sat down and we wept and we remember Zion, because the heathens carried us away in captivity. Have you heard that song?
Yeah, song.
By the rivers of Babylon.
Bonnie M.
You know what I'm trying to do? Where we all right, so he's gonna deliver us, read.
Verse 2, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
He's gonna gather all the nations.
Yeah.
All right, all the nations, and bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat. That's Israel. The valley of Jehoshaphat, the valley of judgment.
Right.
All right,
And will plead with them there for my people.
and he's gonna plead with them. And do you know how he pleads? He don't have negotiations and conferences and confederate tables where they can sign edicts and peace treaties and policies and that. I'll get how he pleads. Hold that. This is how the Most High pleads. Because they might think, oh, he's begging for them. He's begging them, please give me, like on a Moses thing. Let my people go, please. No. The Most High don't plead like that. All right. He's against the 3 transgressions of Gaza, man. All right. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 60. Yeah, it should be. You know the thing. Isaiah 66 and verse 15. And behold, the Lord Yahweh will come with fire and with his chariots. He's what they call space UFOs, right? Chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by sword will the Lord Yahweh plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord Yahweh shall be many.
This is the book of
Fire. That's how
Joel,
he
chapter
pleads.
3 and verse 2. I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat and will plead with them there for my people and for
with fire, right? For the jealousy, right? Read.
And for my heritage Israel,
Read.
whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land.
Read.
And
have parted my lands. Messed up our lands, the lands of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Parted it. All right, read.
And they have cast lots for my people.
They've done what?
And they have cast lots for my people.
45, what was it, 75, 95, 100, 125, 125. Sold to the damn Arab over there, man. Alright? And sold to the damn Chinese man. Beijing Bridge in Jamaica. What's Beijing got to do with Jamaica, man? Chinatown everywhere. Everyone's just getting lots and had their dirty hands on the so-called black and Hispanic, man.
Right.
Alright, read.
Right. It says, and they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for a harlot, and sold a girl for wine,
Read.
that they might drink.
Made a boy a harlot, made a boy into a batty, man. That's what they got with the youths them nowadays, man. And sold a girl for just drink. They've done that in the west coast of Africa, you know. There's actually a poster. Right, we've got one of our elders, right? Mathatha, right? He's a Benjamin, and he's gone to West Africa. He's gone to Israel, and he actually sees and he shows us. He puts it on Zion Awaits, Zion Strongs. You should look him up. He goes around these places to find out, all right, things that we can't do. You understand that not everyone has got the abilities to travel the world like that. So he goes to biblical locations that is profitable for us to understand and learn from. Understand? And he's showing us posters of a woman sold for wine and boys being molested, man. That's what they done to Jamaicans, butt breaking. When they lynched us and raped the man in front of the whole in Guyana as well, Barbados as well, Trinidad and Tobago, Angola, all of these places. They raped our men, the big strong Tobis, right, Kunta Kentes, in front of the women and his wife and the whole village, the whole plantation. And then what? Everyone has to dumb down now. Willie Lynch syndrome. Dumb down now because they don't want to get molested like that and raped. Understand? Read. So the boy for read that again.
So it says
Joel
3 and verse 3, it says, and they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for a harlot, and sold a girl for wine.
That's why you know this is talking about our people. This ain't talking about Caucasians, man. They need to take their dirty hands off our book, man. This ain't talking about Arabs, man. Right, read?
That they might drink. Yea, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Sidon?
So this is Hamitic nations, Tyre and Zidon. What have you got to do with us, you damn Hamite on the damn scooter, man? You ain't got nothing to do with us, right? Read.
and all the coast of Palestine.
And what?
And all the coasts of Palestine.
Wow. Understand? They're in there. Understand? The Arabitania, the Arabs came against us in the Maccabees. They was the ones with the Timotheus, all right? And they joined together to come and slew Judas Maccabee. These are the ones they call Spartans, the real Spartans. We are the ones that came out of Rome and conquered Rome and started to rule Europe, England, Scotland, and Wales. And they call them the Moors or whatever, right? But we were the true kings and queens, kings and princesses of England, right? But then they whitewashed everything out. You said iconoclasm, right? So read.
So it says, will ye render me a recompense? And if ye recompense me, swiftly and speedily will I return your recompense upon your own head.
Upon who?
Upon your own head.
So the Most High is coming to get them, right? Go on.
Because ye have taken my silver and my gold,
Yeah.
and have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things.
Yeah.
The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem.
That's his silver and his gold, his pleasant things, his ornaments like the menorah and things like that when they sacked Jerusalem, right?
Have ye sold unto the Grecians?
As he sold them to the who?
Unto the Grecians.
So the Palestinians sold us to the Greeks. All these people have done wickedness. Why should we be caring and going around caring about what we went to on Saturday, on the Sabbath, we went to Trafalgar Square and we saw one of the biggest protests for Palestine, and we was in the midst. We didn't even know. We was trying to rebuke Guy Fawkes Night, because Guy Fawkes Night is when they assassinated King James, the black King James. Understand? So and then we find out that all these people are here, and we're standing next to the lion. You know the lion they got Trafalgar Square, right? And that's why they say, why are lions in England? When the lions come from Israel, when David fought lions and Samson fought lions, and we got King Solomon had lions on all the steps and near his throne. We are the ones with the lions. Zimbabwe, don't the Bantu woman walk home with the lioness on YouTube. You can see it now.
And then
the lions don't like them.
England got the 3 lions
on a shirt. Lions will eat them, man. And as soon as they sneak into the cage, you see the old man and he got yammed up by a lion. He tried to sneak in. He left something behind and yammed up. And the lion said, "Nah, I got you, man." So that's how the lions are coming back. Give me the, I'll get it. You can get Revelations 5 and I'll get the. But we're gonna close out soon.
Yeah, man.
We're gonna do like a little 2-hour quick session.
Pleasure.
Any questions before we close out? Just think of them quickly as well.
This is Revelation chapter 5 and verse 5. And one of the elders saith unto me, weep not, behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, have prevailed to open the book and to loose the 7 seals thereof.
And to what?
And to loose the 7 seals thereof.
So that's what we got, the Lion from the tribe of Judah, all right, who they ignorantly call Jesus, Yahweh Shai. He's loosing the 7 seals. That's why we can say, get the river Euphrates for the kings of the east. Because that's what we're talking about, right? The Jehoshaphat, Valley of Jehoshaphat being, they're all of the kings of the east are going to come round to the Valley of Jehoshaphat. So precept must be upon precept. If you notice, we're not reading the whole chapter or the whole verse. No, we're reading the whole verse, but not the. We're just reading parts of chapters, and that, right? Because precept must be upon precept. That is how wisdom is cried out. Because it says that in Isaiah 28 and 9. So precept must be upon precept, line upon line. So we might go to that prophet. You notice one prophet is not going to contradict another prophet. Right? That's why the people call us fake prophets. That doesn't make sense. We're reading the prophets.
Supposed to be there.
If what you calling us fake, we're reading what the Bible's saying. You're saying the Bible's fake. But basically, like, well, I don't understand that, because not one time in this Bible have we said that this means something different to what it says. If it says don't be a batty man, we're not saying go and be a batty man. Do you understand? It says, so how does that make us fake if we're going along with it? So we're not going to hear scoffers or the Satan that comes up. We're not going to let them deter us from the path. Revelation chapter, is it
13?
Is it no, Revelations every phrase is it 16? Revelations 16 and 12. Yeah.
This is Revelation chapter 16 and verse 12. And the sixth angel poured out his veil upon the great river Euphrates,
Yeah.
and the water thereof was dried up,
Yeah.
that the way of the kings of the east might be prepared.
So here the seals are being loosed. The angels are blowing the trumpets. Alright, and these seals, the river Euphrates, if you've not noticed, you can look it up. River Euphrates is just dried up. Alright, so now the kings of the east are trying to do what? Get through Ukraine. That's why they need Ukraine. The kings of the east are Asia and Magog and Russia. Alright, the Chinese and the Russians, they gonna come through with their tanks and their things to go through into the valley of Jehoshaphat. Now, look, we've just showed you a prophecy in the Bible. If this happens, how does that make us false prophets? It's just we just want to be servants of the Most High, servants of the prophets, and say what they've said. But when this happens, give all praises to the Most High Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai, because it's gonna happen. It's not gonna return. Get up. It's not gonna return unto him void.
It's in Isaiah, isn't it?
Yeah. Is it 55 and 11? Isaiah 55 and 11.
Have you noticed the days and the weeks are moving so quickly, so fast?
100%.
Thank you for
I
that.
tell you.
That's how we started.
That's what the first
Yeah,
that's
we
the first scripture we read.
started off, yeah,
The
it's
days
just
are going to be shortened from the elect.
Just moving.
Praises,
This
man.
is the
Could
book.
be an elect.
This is the book of
No, we don't want to
Yahweh
make
Rattles out,
Most High willing, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Most High willing, we managed to speak with an elect, man.
Yeah.
That would be beautiful that we prophesied and then the elect can say, nah, these guys ain't reading the Bible. Because we don't mind. Because he's not going to get all of his people. And not everyone's an elect. It's going to be 1/3 as well that are going to have rights. Understand? 1/3 of the Israelites are going to have rights to get through to the kingdom. But the elect are going to be the governing body. The 144,000, 12,000 from each
Many
of
are
the tribes.
called, only few are chosen.
That's right.
My-
Isaiah 55 and verse 11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void,
Yeah. And it shall accomplish.
but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent
So
it.
the Most High prophesied against Gaza. All praises to the Most High. He said the valley of Jehoshaphat, the Israelis, they're gonna do their abominations and he wants to destroy them. All praises. We're not. Who are we to go against God?
100%.
It's like you're fighting God. You're not fighting us, you know.
That's right.
We're just reading it. And if we're happy with what the Most High Yahweh is doing, that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna try and look for those people like they did in the edicts back in the day.
That's why
Alright.
that's that saying, don't kill the messenger, isn't it?
right.
'Cause
Yeah.
the messengers are always going to be
Persecuted for righteousness' sake.
That's right.
Alright, what, do you hate me because I told you the truth?
Yeah,
Alright?
that's right.
This is Jeremiah chapter 4 and verse 7. The lion is come up from his thicket, and the destroyer of the Gentiles is on his way. He is gone forth from his place as so let me do that again. The lion has come up from his thicket, and the destroyer of the Gentiles is on his way. He has gone forth from his place to make the land desolate, and thy cities shall be laid waste without inhabitants. So look, the Most High is coming. Give me Daniel chapter 7 and 18, and I'll get
This is Daniel chapter 7 and verse 18. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom.
Shall what?
Shall take the kingdom.
shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. We're not going to negotiate for the kingdom. We're not going to beg for the kingdom. The Most High is going to use his people, the chosen, the Israelites, to take it over.
That's right.
That's why we got to be ready. Did we get that? Ezekiel 9 and 4. Ezekiel 9 and 4. Alright, we're closing that. We're reading some last cover and that scripture. Ezekiel 9 and 4.
This is Ezekiel 9 and verse 4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city,
So we go through the midst of the city.
through the midst of Jerusalem.
So we go to our people, the so-called blacks and Hispanics, right, the ones that are put in incarcerations, their last names have been changed, right, the ancestors were on slave ships, or their children was grabbed on and put onto ships, All right, read.
And set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
So we want to be sighing and crying.
Yes.
We want to have that mark of exemption from the thermonuclear destructions. That's why we're going to cry out. That's why we say a wise man will be reading the scriptures crying out. A fool one will scorn us and want to talk about Man United or something, man. Understand?
What are you talking about? You just judged me, bro. I've seen Christ. Christ is in me, bro.
But there you go. You understand? They want to talk about Man United, man.
No one judged you, man.
I'm a child of God.
No one judged you.
I've been reborn twice.
He was dead, he come back. He was dead, again, come back. Fam, you get born alive. That's cool, man. This is Matthew chapter 26 and verse 7. There came unto him a woman having an alabaster box of very precious ointment, who poured it on his head as he sat at meat. So I'll pick up the women, man. We have to remember this woman, man. It's not just about the men. Because a lot of people think Hebrew Israelites is very men orientated. Right? That's how the Most High deals. He deals with men. He brought out men to go and look after women. Right? That's just how the Most High deals. That's how women should want to deal. Understand? Verse 13. Matthew 26 and 13. Verily I say unto you, wheresoever this gospel shall be preached in the whole world, there shall also this that this woman hath done be told for a memorial of her. So yeah, man. Give me the revelations. Yeah, big up the woman, man. Right? That poured ointments on the Messiah, man. This is Matthew's. Get the Revelations 14 and 8, right?
Yeah.
This is Matthew's chapter 4 and verse 17. From that time, Yahushua, so-called Jesus, began to preach and to say, repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Bring it out, bro.
This is Revelation 14 and verse 8. And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen.
Babylon is what?
Babylon
is fallen. Is what?
Babylon is fallen. Is fallen. That great city.
This great kingdom, right?
Because-
Great Britain, right? Read.
Because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her
And
fornication.
on that, we're going to close out,
God.
turn to the east and give all
All
praises,
praises,
honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Bahar, Rakakadash. Come, Israel.
Come, Yeshua. Shalom to the people out there watching.
Shalom.
Yes.
Prophet's respect.